Welcome to this 75-minute class. This is a Tantra Yoga class. I don't know if you're familiar, but we're going to focus on Vishuddha Chakra today, all about inner focus, freedom, self-expression. So you're welcome to set an intention for your practice, but otherwise just let yourself go and enjoy this time as a dive inwards to experience yourself from another side in pure openness or whatever may arise. Let's set the intention to welcome whatever comes up and to take it as a time of surrendering to ourselves, but also to life itself. So you're welcome to come to a comfortable seat, either sitting on your heels or in a cross-legged position. Let us close the eyes. And take a few deep breaths to arrive here and now. Let's elongate the breath. Maybe you want to sigh out, release. Letting go of the past, whatever has been today, is perfectly fine. And also letting go of the future. What lies ahead can lie ahead, but let us stay here in this moment. Connecting with the earth below, Mother Nature, Pachamama, the nourishing qualities of the lyric energy. Feeling into the connection with the ground. Maybe you want to actively open your root to receive from the ground. And once you feel that connection, let us also connect with the sky above, the space, the universe, or whatever that might be for you. Breathing into the connection. And also here the invitation is to actively open your crown, the top of your head, to receive cosmic energy. Maybe in an open embrace, in an invitation, loving openness. And in the middle of those two poles, feeling into your heart. How does your heart feel today? Just perceiving without judging or rethinking. Just to be the observer of your inner world. Let's bring the hands to the heart. Anjali Mudra, praying position. Let us together dedicate the fruits of this practice to the divine, to the highest good, to the benefit of all sentient beings. May this practice contribute to freedom, to love, to health on all levels, maybe abundance. If you would like to add something for yourself, you're very welcome to do so. Something for the greater good, but also something you might want to invite into your life. Qualities you want to embody, to connect and serve. Great. Let's start with a gentle warm up. We're going to start with a warming up our neck. So this is a little neck stretch, and you're very welcome to start bouncing your head side to side. This releases the upper bones of your neck. Maybe you can feel some cracks or nibbles. That's perfectly fine. The neck wants to be loose, and the motion can be invited by the head, by the weight of the head. If you tend to have neck pain, this is great to loosen up. Breathing deep. You can do this movement as fast as you like, maybe slower. The idea is to really create a rhythm that helps you loosen up. Last few moments. And then slowly coming to stillness. Let us continue with head circles. Let's drop the head forwards, and with the inhale, circling over our left shoulder, inhaling at the back, exhaling at the front. Inviting a slow but nourishing movement. The breath guides the movement. Movement follows breath. Again, maybe you can feel some cracks or any noises coming up. That's perfectly fine. The reminder is to respect the boundaries of your body. Breathing in at the back and out at the front. Last few breaths here. And the next time you're at the front, you can change directions. Circling over the right shoulder. Breathing in at the back, out at the front. Welcome to close the eyes and really feel into your throat area, to the comfort of this slow movement. Last few breaths. And then slowly coming back forward, back to center. Let's close the eyes for a moment, turning inwards. Just feeling and perceiving, especially around the neck area. So this warm up also already worked a little bit with our throat chakra. Maybe you can feel some warmth, any sign of activation, some energy flowing up there after we focused on the release of this area. Great. Let's come to standing. Going to have 2 more warm-ups. Maybe you want to shake a little bit, activate your whole body, upper body, lower body. Maybe you've been sitting a lot today, so this is great. Good. Let us come standing on the left foot, raising the right one. We're gonna spin the ankles and the wrists first in the right direction. It's not very easy for you to stand on one leg. You're welcome to search out for a focus point on the floor in front of you. Warming up. Let's change directions. Great. Coming back to standing, maybe feeling one moment into the right side of our body after activating that right leg. And then let's come standing on the right one, lifting the left foot and also circling here. Maybe you can hear some cracking. That's fine. Changing the direction. And coming back to standing. We're going to continue with our last warm-up, which is shoulder twists. So for that, you want to bring your hands to your shoulders, the thumb turn or face backwards, fingers point forwards. And you can bring your feet hip wide apart, bending the knees a little bit to come into more of a loose body posture, or a little bit more suspension here. So with the inhale, we're going to turn to the right, exhale to the left. We want to have this little bit fiery, building up energy, twisting, and breathing strongly. So slowly coming back to center, to stillness. Let's close the eyes for a moment, feeling and perceiving after our warm up what's going on inside after this exercise. What can you feel by being open without expecting? Maybe at this point you want to give yourself active permission to perceive anything that wants to come through you, feelings, emotions, energetical perceptions or sensations. Just allow yourself to perceive the language of your body, of your soul. And oftentimes it can help to give ourselves this active permission, intention of our mind. Great. We're going to start with our asanas. So let us come to the front of our mat, taking a big step over your left shoulder. Your stand wants to be width apart, maybe a little bit further, depending on what feels good. We're going to come into Prasarita Padottanasana, standing forward fold. So inhaling, bringing the arms up, exhaling, bending forward with a straight back. And you want to bring your hands between your legs or your feet in one line, shoulder width apart. Shoulders come back from the ears. Maybe you need to correct your stand a little bit, widening it. The knees are micro bent, so you don't hurt them. And your upper body can hang loosely. Let us arrive here. You're very welcome to close your eyes. Taking deep breaths. If this is comfortable for you, you can come to the full version where you put your head on the ground. Your elbows come to the ground as well, and you're gonna grab your fingers or your hands around your head, similar to a headstand. Whatever is comfortable for you, let us close the eyes and arrive here. Prasarita Padottanasana is a great asana to activate Muladhara Chakra, our root chakra, connecting ourselves with the ground, telluric energy flowing up. So let us breathe through our legs from the ground into our root chakra. That's the region between our perineum, the area between anus and genitals. Energetically inflating that area, maybe with white golden light, maybe with an energetic bubble, whatever feels natural to you. So breathing in from the ground through the legs into the root, out along the spine, through the arms, back into the ground, creating an energetic circle to charge us, but also to nurture us by Mother Nature's nurturing energy. Allowing the breath to flow freely and deeply. We're going to stay here for a couple of minutes. Breathing from the ground into the root and out through the torso, the arms back into the ground. Inflating the region of the root with energy. Good. If you need a break, you can always come out with a straight back, maybe coming on your arms for a moment. Let us look out for the qualities of grounding. I invite you to see if you can perceive a sense of stability and the security in this posture. Maybe you can meet that quality, or maybe you can meet something completely different. Maybe frustration comes up or any other emotion. Just be open to perceive without judging or pushing away, but let's listen to the language of our body. Breathing in from the ground into the root, up along the spine, out into the ground. Gonna stay here for 5 more breaths. Last breath. Great. The next inhale, looking forward, straight back. Let's bring together feet a little bit more, bringing the hands to the hips. And with the next inhale, welcome to come up. Coming back to standing and closing the eyes for a moment. Short moment of awareness. You're welcome to feel into your root, Muladhara Chakra, your center of stability, grounding. And see if you can perceive any sign of energetic activation here. That might be a tingling sensation, maybe warmth, feeling of fluidity, or you might feel a little bit numb today in that area. That's perfectly fine, but being open to perceive, to accept, to be open. Great. Let's come to our next asana, which is Ustrasana. Ustrasana, the chair. So let's bring the feet reasonably close together. The toes can either touch or slightly apart. We want to bend the knees a little bit with the next inhale. Bringing the arms up overhead, fingers in a lock. You can point your your index fingers upwards, creating an energetic uprise. Your torso wants to be sucked in a little bit, so you don't have a hollow back, but more of a activation. Great. Bringing the gaze up, let's arrive here for a moment. Arriving in this posture, Ustrasana. Let us invite a little of breath work, Bastrika, the bellows breath. This is quite activating. It's a ventilation of the lungs. The inhale and the exhale want to have the same length. We're gonna inhale, exhale, and then strongly continue this movement in a quite a fast rhythm. You want to pull in your diaphragm and your lower body in a pumping sensation. We're gonna do 25. Okay, breathing in, breathing out to start. Last 5. Inhaling, exhaling, relaxing down, closing the eyes, feeling the effects. Vastrika has an activating effect on our inner fire, works with Manipura chakra, the navel chakra, and it usually has an uprising effect of the Kundalini energy. Through pumping, energizing, activates our system. So welcome to look out for any effects. Maybe you can feel the tingling sensations, your extremities, or anything else. Great. Let us do a little vinyasa flow to come to the ground. Let us come to the top of the mat. Inhaling to bring the arms up, bending backwards. Exhaling, bending down with straight legs. Maybe let's stay here for a moment actually. Maybe you want to sway a little backwards and forwards to activate the hamstrings, your legs. Breathing in, tabletop position, looking forward. Breathing out, planting the palms, stepping back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Knees are micro bent. Let's walk the dog for a moment. The shoulders are relaxed downwards. Head is heavy, our gaze between the hands. Head is up. You can take a few stretches here, activating. And then let's bring the knees to the ground, sitting back and coming to our back, laying down. Great. Let's arrive here for a moment. Reminding ourselves of the ground below, carrying earth element. Maybe you can still feel the little activation of our Muladhara practice earlier. Let's bring the feet reasonably close to your bum. The feet are slightly apart. They shouldn't be apart too much. Shoulders are grounded but relaxed. And then with the next inhale, raising the hips, coming into the bridge, Setu Bandhasana, rocking the shoulders a little bit together. The knees sometimes tend to come apart a little bit. And here's an extra reminder to correct that and keep a firm body posture. Your upper legs and the calves want to be in a 90-degree angle. Be aware the more you take the feet in, the more weight is going to be on the knees. We're trying to avoid that. Great. You're welcome to interlock the hands. Bring the shoulders as close together as possible. And let us arrive here, closing the eyes. Let's breathe into our navel region, Manipura Chakra, center of inner fire and willpower. Can you meet the willpower to stay in this asana, even if it might be a little hard? Incorporating the breath, breathing into the navel, inflating that region with loving awareness, with energy. And breathing out into our throat. Breathing into the navel and out into the throat. Elongating the breath. Breathing into Manipura Chakra, the navel, and out into the throat. Last few breaths. Stay strong. And then let's release the hands, coming back slowly, steadily to the ground. Let's take a moment to have a break. Maybe you want to release your knees, your legs for a moment, swaying side to side, releasing the lower back. And then we'll come to our second round. So let's get back into position. Inhaling, raising the hips, rocking the shoulders under, interlacing the fingers. If this is too hard for you, you're welcome to bring the hands up under your lower back to support you. You want to stay here actually. Feels quite good. Then close your eyes and focus on the breath again. Breathing into the navel and out into the throat. If this is easy for you, you're very welcome to visualize a white golden light streaming from the navel into your throat, activating those energetic centers. Let's go one step deeper to an emotional level. Let us look out for a sense of inner fire, of active focus, whatever that means for you. Strong focus, Can you perceive that in this position? Breathing into the navel and out into the throat. Keeping the knees together. Last 3 breaths here. And then with the out breath, releasing the arms and coming back to laying. Welcome to stretch out your legs, to release a little bit more. And finding a moment of stillness here. What do you feel? How do you feel? Is there any sign of energetic activation, especially around the navel and the throat? Maybe you can feel an uprise up your torso or any other sensation. Maybe you met your frustration, numbness, heaviness. That's totally fine. Just acknowledge. These emotions, sensations want to be felt, perceived, in openness. Maybe you can also perceive this sense of strong inner focus of the willpower to create. Can you feel these aspects flowing through you? Whatever that layer that might be. Great. Good. Next, we're going to come to shoulder stand, Savangasana. If you have a sensible neck, you're very welcome to grab a little blanket or a double fold your mat. As I have a sensible neck, I'll grab the blanket. So you want to come laying on your back or stay there. And if you want to use a blanket, you can put it down or around where your neck ends. So the blanket can be double folded to be a nice and comfortable cushion. And then you can lay it down, letting it end under your vertebrae. So kind of on shoulder height. Actually, I'm gonna fold it once more. Preparation and respect of the body is always key. So take your time. Really look out for yourself. We're going to start with the first variation. So inhaling, bring the feet up. The arms are close to your body. The elbows can touch the torso, and then let us inhale, pushing ourselves up with our body weight or the strength of our abs and the arms. Gonna bring the elbows close to the body and the hands behind your back. The neck is nice and long. Be aware to not move your head in this position as it can damage your vertebrae. And we always want to look out to not injure ourselves. Great. If this is uncomfortable, you can come down a little bit. If you feel too much pressure on your vertebrae, you're welcome to push a little bit more into your elbows to create a gap between your neck and the ground. I'm going to come down a little bit as I am sensible at the moment. Good. Let's close the eyes. Arriving in the body in this posture. Feeling into this asana, Savangasana. This asana activates our throat chakra and our root. Let us breathe in through the legs from the sky down our body into our throat, inflating the region of the throat with loving awareness, energy. Breathing in from the sky through the legs into our throat. Pushing down on the elbows, creating an upright position. If this is too much for you, you can always come down to one of the other variations. Breathing in from the sky, the universe, cosmos, whatever that is for you. Breathing in the cosmic energy through your legs into your throat. Inflating the region of the throat, the neck. Let's stay with this awareness, the breath. Last few breaths here. Then let's bend the knees. Bringing the knees on the forehead. And dipping the legs behind the head. Coming into Halasana, the plow pose. You can interlace your fingers and bring your hands behind your back. Pushing down into the elbows to take the pressure of your vertebra, your neck. The legs are straight. If this isn't easy for you, if you feel any strain, you're welcome to bend your knees. It's also always good to put a cushion under the feet to create a gap and get the legs a little bit higher. Whatever feels good for you. Good. Let's close the eyes again. Breathing into the third eye and out of the third eye. Concentrating on this point, this energetic center. Breathing into the third eye, Ajna chakra, and out of it. Keeping a firm body posture. Let us look out for a sensation of inner focus, of wisdom, maybe even intuition. Feeling into Ajna chakra, this center of intuitive power, maybe even clairvoyance, mental abilities. And sending loving awareness energy into that center by our simple breath. Great. Good. Last two breaths. Great. And then you can let go of the hands, bringing them to the ground. And we can slowly roll down to laying. Be aware to do a gentle movement. And coming to laying. You can remove your blanket or your pillow, whatever you used. Let's stretch out for a moment, closing the eyes and arriving inside. Perceiving. Let's feel around Ajna chakra, the third eye. What do you feel there? What sensations come up? Maybe a form of clarity. Maybe you can even feel a kind of softness, relaxation, or openness around your third eye. Whatever it is, acknowledge it and investigate the energetic effects of this asana, of the breath. Great. Welcome to bring up your knees. Form a little package. Massaging the lower back, swaying side to side. Maybe you need to release some tension or anything. Welcome to sigh. Let go. To any movement or sound that feels intuitively good in this exact moment. Without judgment. Without letting the mind interfere with the nature and wisdom of your body. We're going to come up to sitting for our last asana before we move into breath work, into pranayama. So let us come to sitting. You can sway or swing up and down till we come back. We're going to come into Virasana, the hero. And for that, you want to bring your right knee in front of you. The right heel is close to the body. And then your left one comes on top. Your feet want to be in one line or as close as possible in one line. Breathing from the ground into the root, out, up along the spine, into our crown, Sahasrara Chakra. Inviting a stream of energy to flow between those two energetic centers. Breathing into the root, Muladhara Chakra, our center of inner stability, of grounding, safety, trust, and security. And breathing out along the central channel into Sahasrara Chakra, our connection to space, to the divine, intuition. Let us inflate the region of the root with awareness, with white golden light. And then by breathing out, inflating the region around the top of our head with this loving energy. Last few breaths here. Then gently and softly let us unravel the knees. You can shake them, swing them side to side, whatever feels good to release right now. And then we're going to change directions, bringing down the left knee. The right knee comes on top. The sitting bones touch the ground evenly. Sometimes it takes some time to find your position. Let's inhale, bring the arms up, roll the shoulders back, and exhale, bringing the index finger and the thumb down to the ground. Keeping an upright position, the head is in line with the spine. You can softly close your eyes. And here again, let us invite the breath, breathing in from the ground into our root and out along the spine into our crown. Into the root and out along the central channel into the crown. Focusing on the breath, perceiving what is going on the inside. Simply observing. without being carried away. And once you notice thoughts might distract you, the invitation is to gently come back to the breath and to this energetic circle from the ground into your root, up along the spine and out into your crown. Great. Last 3 breaths here. Good. And then let's come back to a cross-legged position just for a short moment. Closing the eyes and being aware what is going on. How do you feel? What feels different? Especially around the root area, Muladhara Chakra and the crown. Looking out for energetic activation, any signs that energy is being activated and flowing through your system. Then let us move right to Shavasana, our final relaxation. Let's come to a laying position. If you prefer to continue meditating, you're welcome to do so. Let's bring the feet apart, letting the toes fall to the sides. The palms are facing upwards. Then let us close the eyes, arrive here, breathing deeply, feeling your body touch the ground. Let us begin with 3 deep breaths. And one last deep breath. Feeling your body weight on the ground, letting yourself be carried by Mother Earth. See if you can feel any tension, and if you do so, breathing into that area to let go a little bit more. Relaxing the toes from small to big. Relaxing the feet, the soles, your ankles. Relaxing the calves and the shins. Up to the knees. Relaxing the upper legs, the thighs, the thigh bones, hamstrings, up to the hips. Relaxing the pelvic floor, the hip bones, genitals and sacrum. Relaxing the lower back, the abdomen, the spine upwards, the upper back, the navel area, solar plexus, your diaphragm. Relaxing the chest bone and the rib cage. Relaxing the shoulders and the clavicles. The upper arms down to the elbows. And the lower arms down to the wrists. Relaxing your palms, your fingers, the pinky, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, and thumbs. And then relaxing the whole arm. Relaxing the throat, the neck, the jaw and chin, your mouth, lips. Letting the tongue rest gently. Relaxing the nose, the eyes, eyelids, eyebrows. Relaxing the forehead, the temples. The ears and the scalp from down upwards. Your whole head is relaxed and your whole body is relaxed. And then slowly deepen your breath again. You can gently wiggle your fingers and toes, activating the body again. Let the movement get bigger and bigger. You're welcome to stretch, yawn, or do whatever feels good in this moment. Let's come to your favorite side. Staying here for a few more breaths. Another restful moment. And then slowly come back to sitting, letting your eyes stay closed. Let us bring the hands to the heart in prayer position, Anjali Mudra. Connecting once again with your intention you said earlier. Feeling inwards. What do you perceive? How do you feel right now? That might be calmness, that might be peace, maybe something completely different, but let's stay for it for a moment. Giving thanks to yourself for showing up today, taking the time and space to nurture yourself and your connection with the divine within and in the outside. Let's send a loving thought to all the teachers, to all the friends, to all the people and situations that helped you to arrive in your center, on your path, that helped you evolve, develop into your potential, into your inner truth. Om and Namaste. Thank you for being part in this session, this journey, focusing on Vishuddha Chakra, the throat chakra, our inner space, our inner center of freedom, of space, of truth.